soul friends. Welcome to your weekly reading for December 2nd through December 8th, 2019. So this is the second time I started the video. I had already shuffled the cards, actually right here, so everybody could see, and unfortunately the video decided it wanted to just blank out on me. So I kept the cards out. We're going to go ahead and do this again. Monday and Tuesday, we've got perspective, okay? Sorry if there's a bit of a glare, but it's kind of gloomy here in Chicago, so this is the light that I have closest to me. Anyways, it's Archangel Camiel, and I was guided to read from the Archangel Power Tarot cards. This is the deck that came out to me. Also the deck of the Psychic Tarot Oracle card. So, but I will be reading that with the sign. So perspective is, there's a better way here. There's a better direction. Okay, so before you make any decisions, I don't feel like you should make any decisions till the middle of the week. I don't feel like you should move forward on anything till the week. I think you should just really observe, reflect, and then just, I feel like you'll get the right answer to move forward on something or make a decision about something that's currently happening in your life. Okay. The second card here was Divine Guidance. It is a number 5, so there are some changes, I feel. And I do feel with these changes, it's about searching for something. Searching for a meaning in your life, searching for maybe someone you haven't been in contact with in a long time. Maybe someone shows up that you haven't had contact with. But right now, I feel like you need to consider Wednesday and Thursday. That's what this card is for. Consider a different approach. Okay? And then also, too, I feel like some of you would do well to really get divine guidance this week. Like, have someone be your shadows. Have someone observe what's happening in your life, because I just feel like right now you're at this, I don't want to say crossroads, but just at a point in your life in the beginning of this week where you're just not sure how you should approach a situation. And then the weekend is the Queen of Gabrielle, and this is about all the answers coming in for you. All the answers are coming in for you. You have made a decision. You feel confident in what you're doing. And you have the ability to attract the people that you need to help you, you know, on your journey here, or to move forward on something, or even just help you, what's the word, define the situation to help you, I guess, really approach it and make that decision. I feel like some of you who really feel like, yeah, you're moving forward on something this week, but by the weekend, you've got the solid answers. So I almost feel like there's a little stall in the beginning of this week, and then it starts to move forward. You know, meditation, prayer, spiritual teachers, getting a reading, doing whatever you need to do to really help you pull in those answers. So yeah, you really have got good cards here. You've got perspective, you've got divine guidance, and Queen of Gabrielle. So this is basically just a general outlook of the week. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is check on my video to make sure it's working. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card each of these two decks, and we're going to start with Aries like we always do. And we're just going to go ahead around the Zodiac wheel until we complete at Pisces. Okay, so this card is out for Aries. I need another card for Aries. I'm sorry, really, that I don't timestamp. I really actually don't like to timestamp. So, and I would like you to listen to the video because your moon and rising is going to be in here too. Okay, so Aries, we've got the 7 of Raphael. There we got another decision card, Aries. So something I feel like that's really been heavy or laying heavy on your mind or your chest. You haven't been clear. You've kind of been back and forth on some things. This is the energy I feel for the week. Maybe somebody has been deceptive to you in the past. Maybe they've shown up and you're like, okay, what do I do? All I know is what's happened. I feel like you need to be very clear on what you want and take action on that, okay? Now, also, this is a card, Seven of Raphael, is also a card for detoxicating. Like, detox people out of your life, okay? You don't need toxic people, especially when you get deception and envy. Jealous and negative people do not need to be in your life this week, Aries. So, let's just go ahead and start that detox, okay? We're moving on now to Taurus. What are the messages for Taurus? I don't want any repeat cards, too. Spirit, with my whole deck here. What are the messages for Taurus? Throat chakra. I feel like you need, this week is about speaking about what you feel and what's on your mind. Okay? It's clearing the communication. The Five of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason, Taurus. Everything happens for a reason. And I feel like you need to release what you regret. I feel like you need to embrace opportunities this week because they're going to be there, especially for your happiness. Really focus on your happiness. Okay? It's about embracing opportunities that make you happy, not accepting opportunities that don't make you happy. And a lot of it, this has to do is really, the throat chakra is about really communicating clearly about what it is you want and what it is that you don't want this week, okay? We're going to move on now to Gemini. What are the messages for Gemini? Awareness. We've got the Three of Ariel. So it's talking about doing what you love and not worry so much about the money. I know we need the money to pay the bills, but this is the message I'm getting from Spirit. Some of you have been worrying about money, the debts that you owe, how much money you're making. Will this help you get here and there? You know what? If you need to go back to school or you need to take classes or whatever to bring your skills to a higher level, that is the awareness. Whatever it is you need to do to help you make more money. But I'm getting the message that you need to do what you love because that's where you're going to make your money. I also feel like it is a great time this week for things that are artistic, are creative, you know, and it's about team effort this week, okay? And becoming aware of the energies around you and how they come to play and how they're affecting your life. This is the message that I'm getting from Spirit. Okay, let's go ahead and move on now to Cancer. What are the messages for Cancer? All right, let's take it out. Cancer, 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 Cancer. December 2nd through December 8th. Wow. Obstacles and challenges. Well, let's see. Maybe that's a clearing on that. Five of Raphael. Okay, I just pulled this one out. Spirit, I said we weren't going to do repeats. So let me pull another card. I'm going to put this one off to the side. Being that this was either Aries or Taurus or Gemini, I can't remember. I know I just recently read the Five of Raphael, which is about things that happen for a reason and releasing the regrets, the sorrow, the pity party, okay? But now I pulled the Page of Ariel. So this might have something to do with it because you've got obstacles and challenges. So maybe you're just like constantly in this worry state of being because things just seem to be piling up and you're having a hard time maybe making a choice on the direction you want to walk this week because maybe you got offers just in the recent past, or maybe you're trying to revamp on everything and trying to make everything work. So with the Page of Ariel, it's saying that those opportunities really are beneficial for you. Maybe there's something here I feel like you might be saying goodbye to, Cancer, but really you're saying hello to something that is much more available for you. And also, too, I feel like this has to do with education, or it's either learning something or teaching something this week. But there are some obstacles and challenges. Give me one more card on this. But no. So obstacles and challenges. We've got victory and success here. Patience is what I'm feeling. Give it some time. Let it blossom. Let it bloom before you actually judge it to be, oh, this is too much, or this is too tense for me, or I'm too stressed out about it. Because it's going to clear. It's definitely going to clear. And especially when we get the Page of Ariel. Okay? Great. Let's move on now to Leo. What are the messages for Leo, December 2nd? You also got the Three of Ariel. Now, I didn't choose that one. Spirit did. Just kind of flew out of my deck. What are the messages here? Okay. Sorry. Okay, so we have, you too, Leo, do what it is that you love. Okay? This week is about, where do I want to go? I'm not so happy with my career. I'm just going to go ahead and send out my resumes. Spirit's saying, send out those resumes. Figure out what it is that you love to do. Just go with the moment. Don't worry about what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day. Some of you, I feel, are struggling about what it is that you want to do. And Spirit is saying, do what it is that you love to do. And don't worry about tomorrow. Material and spiritual prosperity. Some of you really want to make the money. You want to be successful. You want to expand. Okay? Some of you need to have the money because, you've got bills, etc. to pay. But touch in, Leo. You've got that artistic leadership about yourself. You're very creative in your own way. Okay? You're the showmanship. You're the leader. You're on stage. Check in with your internal soul and really ask your soul, what is it that it wants to do? Okay? Because life itself is a soul purpose. All right? So you've got a really good week here. If you just touch bases with yourself and not worry about tomorrow. Okay, let's go on to Virgo. Virgo. What are the messages for Virgo? We've got the Seven of Gabrielle. Uh-oh. I feel like some of you are actually being bullied. It's either a friend, it's a coworker, it's a boss, it's a family member. You have to stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for who you are, okay? It's not about what you can do. It's not about what you know. It's about who you are as a soul, as a spirit, as a human being. All in one. So this is about, Seven of Gabrielle is about standing up for what you believe in yourself, have confidence that things are going to come through for you. Okay? The most important thing this week, Virgo, is that you claim your personal power. Don't let somebody bully you. Don't let someone take your energy away from you. Stand up for who you are. Okay? And then also, this is about movement, choices, decisions. Something is happening this week, I feel, for you guys that will call for maybe a switch. Okay, what does that mean, Spirit? Switch. So switch means you decide a different career path, or somebody makes this decision for you and you go with it, or you're totally against it. And I just feel that there's movement, but there's choices and decisions with this movement. Okay, so I think when we look at the general cards here, the Divine Guidance and the Queen of Gabrielle, these are your two cards that are going to deliver you as you move in through Wednesday through next Sunday. Okay, so that's, I'm going to just leave it at that because I'm not, doing a full monthly or full weekly reading on a sign. All right, so Although that might be a good idea. I might actually like that. I just don't know if I have the time commitment to do that. Okay, what are the messages now for Libra? Libra, 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 Libra. Ooh, Ace of Michael. I need a psychic tarot, or I mean psychic oracle card. This came up. Well, we got solar plexus. I'm not picking up cards that fall. Solar plexus. Emotions. Holding on to emotions. Holding on to what no longer serves you. Holding on to losses. Holding on to the anxiety, to the stress. Okay, so Ace of Michael. Great card. You've got ideas. They're new. Some of them are old. But the old ones, you're to shift them into new energy this week. Okay? Don't allow the bumps, the potholes, you know, the cracks in the road to hinder your progress here. I feel like this is a great week for you to clear up all the miscommunication, or at least most of it, all the things that hinder you with others. This is a good week to clear that energy up, okay? Because it's stuck in your solar plexus. And you it's delaying you. It's like holding on to unwanted weights right in your gut. Okay? All right. So, moving on to Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. Four of Michael. Yeah, can you believe I'm still coughing? This is my 7th week. God, it happens to me every winter. I really think it's my air system, plus whatever cold. Okay. What do we have here? Power. Yeah, let's go, Scorpio. Four of Michael. Insights. This is about insights, using your intuition. What's coming to you is accurate. Okay, but there's a lot of noise going on, I feel, in your head. So work on calming the anxiety down. Work on sleeping better this week. Or just taking some time off of work, or taking the time off from the stress. I guess that's what I want to say. Taking the time off of stress. There's a lot of things that can come to you. One of them, you're going to recognize the fact that if you do what I just said, this blind part of yourself is going to open up and see everything. And I feel a lot of it is about you just dumping your power, your energy everywhere. It could be at work, it could be with friends, it could be family members, whatever, your lover. But it's about dumping all this power of yours, which really hasn't helped you with sleep much. It's really been stressful. Okay, some of you might just be working or preparing for the holidays, you know, if you're into retail. But I just really feel like you need to quiet yourself, spend a little time with yourself, and I really feel like you will get that relaxation that you need it. You need it. You need it. I need it. Yes. Okay. Let's kind of move on to Sagittarius. What are the messages for Sag? It is Queen of Ariel. And let's get one more card. Accelerated motion. Things are going to start moving. Let's see where they're moving to. So the Queen of Ariel is about okay. There's a couple of things that are coming in here for me. One is some of you may be taking care of someone, whether it be a child, whether it be someone who's unemployed, whether it be an elderly person. And I think what you're trying to do, or maybe you have ideas to do this, is trying to beautify or make things simpler or beautiful this week. I feel like you will also be very wise and intuitive. Of course, that Jupiter mind is about, hey, don't let that weigh you down. Let it go. Say goodbye. Just leave them. Let's move on. Things are much more beautiful if we just keep moving on, says Jupiter. So this is about moving. This is about moving on. This is about, I feel like it's about taking care of yourself and not, I'm not saying that you shouldn't take care of someone else, but I feel like for some of you, it's been overboard. Like, it's just been a big responsibility, or you feel like it's been a big responsibility. Okay, I really feel like you need to give yourself the best advice. Really kind of center yourself here and ask yourself, do I need to do all this stuff? Is this really making me happy? Why am I taking on so many responsibilities that aren't mine? And this also could be Jupiter moving into Capricorn, because Capricorn's Saturn, and Jupiter isn't going to like that too much because Jupiter loves to expand, be adventurous, and Saturn likes to hold back and be concrete, more serious, looking at, all right, how's this going to fit in my life? Is this really good about my life? Being Mr. Serious. Accelerated motion means, though, things are going to get moving, or you need to get moving. Okay? All right, great. So here we go on to Capricorn. Wow, that was quick, Spirit. Knight of Raphael. We need one more card. Material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, what are the messages here? So this week is about relationships. Do you want that commitment or do you not? Do you want to get engaged? Do you want to get married or do you not? So my suggestion here is just bring this to thought. Just let it happen. Let the thoughts just flow. Let the feeling happen. And you're going to feel better about it as you approach closer to the weekend. I feel for some of you Capricorn, Venus is in Capricorn. Now, for others, it might be, it's squashed in between Pluto and Saturn right now. But for you, it might be good because you are Capricorn and Saturn is your ruler. So with the Knight of Raphael, this is, I feel, a romantic, poetic, but it could also be a dramatic week for you. It's about committed romantic relationships, not just relationships. And it's about, for some of you, being swept off your feet, being romanced. Maybe you receive romantic emails or notes or flowers or candy, or you send them out to your loved one. You just have a really good week about love. It's all about love and how you make this love, okay? The material and spiritual prosperity, this could even be about business. Doing what you love and how you make love to your business. Okay, so romance, making your heart flutter, how you make love to your business, how you show love to your partner, how you receive love. These are all important to you this week. The material and spiritual prosperity is you could have an amazing week of just prospering financially and in business. Or and if you're not in business yet, you just come up with that great idea. It might even have something to do with love. But it just turns out to be a fantastic week for you, Capricorn. I mean, really use this energy if you let go and just let go of that serious side of yourself and just become that poetic, romantic Venus energy right now, you really could get far in so many different ways this week. Okay? And then we are going into Aquarius. What is Aquarius's message? It's the Seven of Raphael. Okay. And oh no. There it is. The universe. Ooh. Some of you, I feel the message, I haven't even looked at these cards yet. The message that's coming into me right now is some of you feel lost. Like there's been this big shift here and some of you feel lost. Some of you feel like, oh, I think I've got it. But the universe has got your back and you need to watch for the signs and the omens because they're there. So whatever you're putting out, that universe is mirroring right back to you. Seven of Raphael, if you look at his little doorway there, I feel like before you walk through that doorway, you've got some decisions to make. Maybe some of these decisions have already been made for you. But be clear, be very clear about what you want, because remember, whether we're thinking negative or positive, we are always manifesting. Take action. Okay, this card is really important. It's about detoxing. I think Aries got this one. I'm not quite sure because I've read Aries long ago here. But if you are a sun, moon, or rising Aquarius and a sun, moon, or rising Aries, this is a double important card here about detoxing. Whether it's detoxing the organs of your body, detoxing the energy within you and it's surrounding you, or it's detoxing people out of your life. The universe has got your back. The universe is mirroring back to you what you're putting out there. I feel like it is a great week to really accept the lessons, really just kind of touch bases with the lessons of the past and just make the changes for the better. Okay? And we are going to go to Pisces, which is the last here. Pisces, what are the messages for Pisces? Page of Raphael. I love these cards. All right, let's get this message. Wow. Temptation. Watch it. Sometimes temptation leads us on a journey we don't want to go on. So this card is about being loving, very dreamy. You've got that Neptune energy. It went direct, although it's not. I guess what? No, forget, scratch, not. It's about opening up your heart. Now, some of you may disagree. I opened up my heart and they stomped all over it. Well, okay. But this is a new emotional situation we're talking about this week. We're not talking about the past. There are messages here for you this week about relationships. I feel that there are invitations, there are opportunities for you to be social, to meet others. I feel like this is a week that you're very intuitive. Well, Neptune has gone direct today, so that makes sense. That's your ruler. But you need to be careful about temptations. Temptations like, for example, if you were addicted to something, do not hang around with people who have addiction issues or who tempt you to drink or do drugs or tempt you to get involved in something, I feel like something sexual or just something that you're trying to be clear and walk away from. Just be careful and do the same to others. Don't tempt others to get into something when you know they may have an addiction to something here. But what's really good about this is it's a great week to really open up your heart and deal with this emotional situation. Now, this emotional situation that I'm sensing, this is also where you have to be careful not to be tempted by, the lullabies, the sweet stories, etc. they give you, okay? Be really clear, use your intuition, Otherwise, you're just going to kick yourself about it if you don't. And just let the messages unfold for you this week, okay? Well, thank you so much, everybody. As always, I am so grateful to be able to read for you. Take care.